Hi, welcome back to another fucking episode of the 5 Minutes Late podcast. It's been a while.
It has. We miss you guys.
I'm
Wish you
Eric.
guys miss us.
I'm Eric. That's James.
Hi.
He's over there. I can't believe it. I can't believe we're back. We're back, baby.
Yeah.
We did a little hiatus because life and trying to figure out about the podcast and all. I should probably put my gain up just a wee bit because I thought that I was gonna talk normal. I literally started. We did the clap sync, and I was like, "Oh, I don't remember how to do this at all."
Well, I would like to mention that while it has been a while, we are both changed men. We've seen different things. We've been through some shit since the last time we've recorded an episode of the podcast. I'm just gonna leave that right there.
I get what you're talking about, but it's so like out of nowhere. Nobody's gonna know what you mean by that.
I mean,
people that know us probably know what you mean by that. You have changed.
Yeah.
I'm just the same person, overthinking shit all the time.
Yeah.
So
I sent you a tweet, yo, real shit.
I know you did. I saw it.
Oh.
I saw it. Anyway, okay, hold up. No. Let's give some shout outs real quick to this tweet that you sent me this morning.
Yo, it's funny too because that video was about him.
No wonder why I saw it. James showed me a video before we started because we were like, all right, we're going to, let's talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
James showed me a video. It was about a YouTuber called the Black Hokage. And he sent me this tweet this morning, and it says, "Overthinking is your enemy" by Black Hokage from today. Is that today?
I think that was today.
I literally forgot what day it was. But yeah, that was a nice tweet. Thank you, buddy. I overthink a lot, but we're not gonna get into that right now. Anyway, James and I were talking before the podcast, and we're going to start messing with things, or not messing with things. We're going to change everything.
You worded that
again.
So odd.
Yeah, I know. I know. We're going to restructure everything for the fucking channel in general. We're gonna start doing the podcast.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We're not sure if it's going to be monthly. We're not sure if it's going to be bi-weekly. Bi-weekly probably would be best because we could still talk about plenty of fucking news topics that both of us like. It'd probably be a longer podcast. If it was monthly, we'd probably lose out on a lot of stuff. Like if this was supposed to be monthly, we're talking about the fucking first 2 episodes of She-Hulk. We won't get to talk about the rest of She-Hulk until next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, the end of next month. So we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. We're going to start doing more videos.
Facts. We got commentaries coming your way.
Commentaries.
Short films. A lot of other different
films,
shit that we're planning.
Video games. We talked about that too, that we're going to start doing video game Let's Plays. Especially during the Halloween season. I kind of want to start doing some of them. And then trying to get a third person here eventually. We would like to have a third person. I guess we could talk about that on here. Mm-hmm. I have a fucking entire Google Doc sheet thingy or whatever that has that. I set this up when we first started the podcast last year. It was like, do you want to be on 5 Minutes Late as a guest or whatever? So maybe I'll just restructure that. Anyway, so that should, somebody should, eventually fill that out. And then trying to get more money for this podcast. That's about it, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay. That's about it that we have to talk about the podcast. James, how have you been?
I'm thriving. Honestly, I feel a lot better knowing that we're getting back into this podcast. We're, growing, whatever. I'm getting back on my YouTube channel and shit. I'm telling you, listen, this, I got you guys, right? We're getting back on this consistent shit, bro. Real shit. Once again, I'm working on a review right now on DMC Devil May Cry, right? I'm gonna have that out in the next few days.
Is that the video that you've been working on?
Yes, 100%. Actually, you know what?
told me this.
Dog, that is another thing I want to talk about, but I get into that in a second.
Okay.
I was on the phone with Eric last night. I'm recording footage for that new Saints Row. We're making a video on that. I'm gonna do a review. Maybe I'm gonna talk about my first impressions on today's episode of the podcast, whatever, right? I got another game I'm planning on doing. I just bought it, whatever, right? Start recording that in a couple days. I'm working on a script on just a general topic that I want to talk about. I have a lot of content planned for you guys. It's coming or whatever. I hope you guys like it. If you don't, oh well. I'm doing this shit for me. I feel like I suck at editing. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like, the thing is, this is how I create my video game reviews, and part of the reason why it's so difficult for me to be consistent on my YouTube channel. So we might just get into content creation, honestly. But like on my YouTube channel, right, I do a lot of video game reviews, and how I do it, I like to be as honest as possible. I like to write these and create these from the heart. So what I do is, first thing, I play through the entire game, right?
Yeah.
However long that may be. If it's like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, an hour or two, whatever, right? If it's like fucking what were we looking up? If it's like Red Dead, it's like 50 hours or some shit.
Yeah,
right,
it's
right?
like fucking 174 hours to complete it completely, and it's like
100%. Like,
never finishing that ever.
you know what I mean? So I try to play through the entire game. I try and take notes. After that, I write a script, however long that script is. I try to get in between like 3 to 10 pages or whatever, right? Then I record the audio. And from there, this is what takes me the longest, is editing the video, because for every minute that I have in the script that's recorded, it takes me like an hour to edit, because I'm going through like all those clips, all the scenes, everything that I recorded to find the best clip that like goes with the point that I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
And because of that, it takes me so long to like make videos and put them out. So I feel like I suck at editing, but I don't know. Is that just me? Like, does anybody out there know a faster, better, more efficient way to go about editing a video game review, as opposed to how I'm doing it?
All right. So how I usually like look at like editing shit, it's more so trying to, if you're talking about something, that's when you usually just pull up like a picture or a video or something. Like, for example, with this, like sometimes, but because it's a fucking podcast, it doesn't really need to have that much like visuals and shit like that. So I don't really do it that often on here for that reason. Cause I'm like, I'm just like, I'm wasting so much time trying to just do this when I should be cutting out some stuff. I should be just trying to focus on like switching the camera like towards you, towards me. How I usually do it is, again, like just trying to like, talk about it, and then boom, it's like that. But like you told me last night, that's how you usually do it. So, I would say, what program do you use right now?
Shotcut.
Yeah, I use Premiere. I use Premiere on this channel exclusively because I buy Adobe every month. So, and then I would say, you do non-linear editing, right? Normally,
What do you mean by that?
non-linear editing is like you start out from the beginning, then you can go here, then you can go here. That's how everyone does it now. Is non-linear. Non-linear editing was basically started because of the Star Wars movies, and like they have adapted it into like Photoshop, basically, or Adobe, because I don't know if you know this, Adobe literally wouldn't have been around if it wasn't for the people that like created Star Wars and shit. Like the people that did like the visual stuff. One of the main people, he was like, he's like the head or he was the creator of Adobe.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome though.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm exactly grasping that, but how I edit my videos, I start from the beginning and I just like kind of get a nice flow and I just go through.
Yeah, you go through everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not how I do this normally. Sometimes.
But it's also
a lot of the
different.
time I will do linear. But I mean, it's just because it's a podcast. It doesn't.
I was about to say, we already have visuals here, you know, because we're recording this. Like when I start my videos or whatever, right? I don't have anything. Like it's just the audio, so I got to go through all my clips, cut it, go there. Okay, now we're gonna find another one to go with this point or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And all that shit. But I don't know. The point is, I'm trying to get better. I'm getting some content pumped out, and I'm focused. My channel's about to be booming. 5 minutes late is about to be booming. We're on this content creation type shit. We do this for real.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say I would. I don't know. I don't know like what is a better way for you to go about doing everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I haven't been doing anything. I've just been working or working out. Like I'm at like a good I'm at a good weight like right now. Like I look a lot better than I did a couple months ago. I look a lot better than I did
Facts.
months ago. Oh shit. I've also been kind of fixing everything on my Boba Fett armor. Obviously, if you saw the last episode, if you saw the video for last episode, you saw me in the Boba Fett armor. I'll put a picture or something right there. Excuse me. But yeah, you want to get into our news stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the first one that I want to talk about is I have 5 of them here. Okay, so the PS5 price is increasing in like globally, but Xbox isn't.
Mhm.
So I mean, the reason is because there's a global inflation problem that's happening right now. Contrary to listening to the news and shit like that, it is not just a U.S. problem. This includes Europe, UK, Japan, China, Australia, Mexico, and Canada. Everywhere else, everywhere else, it's basically nothing. It's not going up at all. Here, it's not going up.
That's a good thing because
Yeah.
once again, I told you I was looking for a PlayStation 5 literally yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why is because when God of War comes out, God of War Ragnarok, you know, I'm gonna take a couple days off. I just wanna, you know, play that. I'm gonna hide in a fucking shell and I'm gonna beat the game.
I mean, worst case scenario, you can just play it here.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
don't care.
Actually, yeah.
But I mean, when it really comes down to it, we're gonna see this a lot. We're gonna see this a lot. Like, you see it with fucking Legos, for example. Like, there's a fucking huge price increase right now with Legos and shit. Food, everything, gas, yeah,
nigga.
gas.
Gas is all over the place.
Yeah,
now.
have you?
It's weird.
Real quick, have you seen in like this township specifically? It's at $3.99 again.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
because
at least this morning it was when I came home from work.
I'd be seeing it at 4:30 normally.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and then near the gym and shit like that. Dude, let me hold up. I want to get into this real quick. So near the gym, the Wawa near the gym, $4.15. Okay, the Wawa away from the gym, across the street from fucking Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
$4.09. What? They're less than a mile, like apart.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense, right?
That's so odd. I
fucked
know
up.
exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've only ever been there once.
Which one?
The one that's down from the Chick-fil-A.
The one across the street from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I've been there a couple times, but I think I've gotten gas like there twice or something like that. I think I was with you the one day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah, I mean, this is a topic in of itself, like global economies. Anyway, the problem is like inflation is getting high everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
and
niggas
it's-
need to start getting paid more, man.
Yeah.
It's like, the economy sucks right now. That's why we're hustling. You know what I mean? We
Honestly.
both work full time, we're working on, this content creation shit. It's real out here.
I worked 56 hours this week. Yeah, I finally figured it out. You know how last night I was like, yeah,
you
I
were
worked like an
confused.
extra like 80 hours this week. I was like, wait, that's not how much I worked at all. Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, so that's I'm hoping that I get a fucking raise soon. It'd be great.
I hear you.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to really talk about. Like, as far as like inflation goes, I don't think we should really talk about that. That's
No.
kind of like we should kind of not try to get it very political on this podcast, mainly
like-
because I don't trust people to like not like go crazy in any regard on any like end of the spectrum at all.
The only political thing we get about is Spider-Man
Yeah.
and Doctor Strange.
And Doctor Strange and Marvel movies, which I have my thoughts now. I have better thoughts. I think I was just in a fucking kick that I fucking did not like Marvel, and we'll get into Marvel and the new shit that's been going on recently later. But anyway, James, I made you watch the fucking Destiny 2 Lightfall trailer. And as someone that has never, well, you played what, the first year of Destiny, the first like seasons and all.
Yeah.
As someone that has not really touched the game at all, at, you know, in years now at this point,
Yeah.
would you get that?
It's weird. It's like Destiny 2, like it's advertised as free, but all the expansions or whatever you have to pay for, right?
Yeah. Do you want to know how much that expansion just cost me?
60.
I wish it did.
It was more?
I paid $100 for it
The fuck?
because you pay for the expansion and then you pay for the 4 seasons that come out next year too.
Heard.
So I think like each season's like $15, maybe. So you actually like save like $20 doing it.
I guess so.
Yeah. Plus you get like extra in-game content, which is fucked up. But I like Destiny. I like Destiny a lot, and I've actually started playing it again. So it's like, maybe it's worth it.
Yeah. Let me ask you. So, say I was to hop into Destiny 2 or whatever, right? I could buy the latest expansion and just be cool.
Yeah, but you would have to buy the season pass too.
Heard.
The season for this season, as in like it's actually pretty fun so far. I mean, I didn't touch it yet, but last season was pretty good. Last season had a lot to do with like overall story shit. I'm actually hoping to play a little bit tomorrow, maybe. Like when I'm going to the gym extremely early tomorrow, like 8:00. So that should be fun. But yeah, the Destiny. The biggest thing about Destiny is you have those people that are into lore, you have those people that are into grinding, and then you have those people that are, just going to play like a little bit here and there and call it a day. And then you have those people that are just like in the middle, and that's basically me. Like I like the lore stuff, I like the grinding shit, and I can only play like every so often, basically. So yeah, I still find a lot of enjoyment in it, even though I fucking hate the game sometimes. But yeah, so the new DLC that's coming out on my birthday, actually. That's going to be really fun. It seems like that's going to be in a fucking city kind of area, and you can actually like traverse it like Spider-Man is what. Yeah, like
that's really dope.
Yeah, honestly, even though they're gonna fucking just use a bunch of fucking enemy types that are just in the game already, which I'm fine with, but I'd rather see new content than just reused assets most of the time.
It's like Destiny 2 has been out for such a long time, and I think that's kind of what's scared me away from it.
Yeah.
Because like it's like this. The first Destiny, I didn't play too much of it. I let it go, whatever. And I've seen and I've heard that Destiny 2 is so much better, but it's like it's so like difficult to try and jump in. It's like trying to jump into the MCU now with all these movies,
yeah,
all this shit going on, whatever. And it seems like such a large time sponge. Like, what would you say or recommend for somebody trying to get into Destiny 2?
Okay, so Destiny 2, the thing about it is, oh shit, we're good. I hit my mic. I was explaining to the audio listeners. Yeah. My bad. So the thing about Destiny 2 is they actually got rid of a lot of like the content that they had at the very beginning. And they continuously like remove content like throughout the years and all, because the game's very, very fucking expensive, as in like, hardware wise, like putting it on your storage and shit. I would recommend doing, you gotta do the fucking whole, like, they have like everything for like the new people and all. I'd recommend doing that, obviously. I would recommend finding people that actually play a lot of the time, because I love playing with people on Destiny. It's very boring and annoying trying to play it without people.
Yeah, you're right. And that's kind of what kind of took me out the experience when I played Destiny myself. Yeah. Like MMOs, any MMO, even if it's a lighter one, or like you need to play with a team.
Yeah, I agree. I played Star Wars: The Old Republic. I play that every so often though, because I don't have like a specific team anymore to play with. I used to, but a lot of us had like a falling out, so it's like I don't really play it that often anymore. Destiny, I hop on almost every week at least to play with my cousins, or I play with Josh sometimes. Doing that. If you want to get into like the lore kind of aspect, I would really like recommend people like My Name is Bife, who explains it very thoroughly. He's good. I'm trying to think of other Destiny content people. If you really want to know like stats and all, Fallout Plays is another good one. He every week he basically like breaks down, like they have this guy called Zur who comes through like every week, and he's like, oh, I got this gear and shit. Do you want to buy it? He usually breaks down all of that, and he's like, get this, don't get this, or just skip it. Just skip it completely. And the biggest thing with the Destiny community is all of them are helpful for the most part too. Cool. Like it's a very like kind of like tight-knit community and all. So it's fun. I like it. I still like it a little bit.
What's up.
Again, I just don't like the game sometimes. Yeah. It just pisses me off. I was yelling about it earlier. You weren't here, but I was screaming at this game. I was screaming at the game because I was like, I don't like this game anymore. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate this. But yeah, it's fun.
Listen, they do be like that sometimes. Like, I'll say this: I'm not really the type of person. I don't really get super mad at shit or whatever.
Oh no! I wasn't actually getting mad. I was just fucking yelling just to yell more than anything.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Rocket League, Street Fighter.
Yeah. I played Rocket League with you.
That'll get a nigga to start yelling. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Oh my gosh!
Compared to like when you, Julian, and I were playing Apex, you didn't care.
No.
I didn't care.
We were doing great too. We fucking won in BR.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we actually did. Yeah. Surprisingly, I was
surprised too, dog. You don't play Apex. I'm like,
no, I fucking suck. I still fucking suck at it. The problem with like specifically the Apex that I have right now is the Apex is the PS4 version, and there's controller delay.
Oh yeah, you told me about
fucking
this.
Games. So, and I'm very much used to like games being closer to me too nowadays. Like I play on the computer a lot of the time. When I play in here, the TV is all the way where the fucking camera is right now. You know, fucking audio listeners, you're fucked again. Yeah, so I don't really like it. I suck at games anymore. I don't play games like that anymore. I play Destiny. I just play Destiny. I don't play anything else. I play Destiny and BeatStar.
BeatStar?
I started playing that again recently, believe it or not. Yeah, it's pretty okay still. Okay. All right. James, speaking of games, okay, I'm gonna throw this to you real quick. Okay. You've been playing Saints Row. Do you you have your thoughts so far on Saints Row?
I do. I've been writing this shit down.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, 100%. Because I plan on doing an actual review and video on this.
Yeah. You told me that last night too. Okay.
So with that, yes, I've been taking notes, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. Real shit. Not, dog. You're like 10 minutes into the game, and that's when you have to like create your character or whatever. Actually, not even 10 minutes, dog. You don't even do anything. Like, I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
I'm so sorry. But you gotta customize your character. You have to do that pretty early on. And in my mind, right, you know, audio listeners, I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm an African American male. Okay, I'm black. You get what I'm saying? I was gonna create a black guy, a cool looking brother. You get what I'm saying? Okay. My first complaint on the Saints Row game, yes, a negative. The African American customization fucking sucks.
Yeah, I was waiting after like you started saying it. I was like, do they not allow you to be black in the fucking game?
You can. It's just it looks weird. You know what I mean? Like the black skin.
What are you, light skin? Would you have to be light skin if you wanted to be?
They do.
I know what your character looks like.
Yeah. See, look. Here's the thing. Not even light skin, because the light skin guys look like not light skin. Like maybe closer to Hawaiian or. You know what I mean? Very tan Caucasian, but not black, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then the black skin tones, they just look very not real. Like, why this nigga shiny, bro? This nigga shiny. My skin ain't shiny.
That doesn't make any sense.
Facts. This shit's stupid. Overall, I will say the customization is really fucking great. Like, shit that I've seen online, my own customization. Real shit, I told this to Eric. I've showed some of my other friends. They think it's funny as fuck. I can send you the... Oh, wait, I already sent you the picture.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
My character in Saints Row is She-Hulk.
Yeah.
I fucking made She-Hulk.
Yeah, and it looks pretty fucking good for what I mean, I didn't see like what the customization stuff looks like, but it looks pretty fucking close to She-Hulk.
Nah, facts. A tall green bitch going around shooting people, and it's fucking hilarious. So
pretty good.
I will throw this out here. Overall, so far, I am having a pretty good time with Saints Row. Like, Saints Row is a very, very fun, very fucking silly game. The game is very stupid. Like, if you're down for some stupid humor in a video game, I would say give it a try.
Okay.
But I do there's a lot of shit that bothers me about this game. Like, for example, the game is in third person. I would consider it a third person shooter in an open world, and you can't switch shoulders while aiming. That's really fucking annoying. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I know what you mean by that.
Yeah, like, why can't I do that? So I'm not gonna lie, it threw me off starting to play the game because I'm used to playing like Rogue Company or whatever, where I can switch shoulders.
Yeah, I play Star Wars Battlefront. I can switch shoulders all the fucking time. I
Yeah.
do it all the time. If I'm fucking like on something that's on my left and shit, I'll fucking change real quick.
Yeah.
If I mean, I always play third person on Battlefront. So
I hear you. It's like, it's odd. It's really odd. It took me a lot to getting used to, as well as, excuse me. The shooting in this game, I'm not gonna lie, it's janky as fuck, dog.
I think you told me about that too.
Yeah, bro. Like, what's up with it? It's like weird. It's like it has an automatic, like air quotes, automatic lock on, which it works sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't. So sometimes I look like a jackass shooting at nothing because I thought it was gonna lock onto an enemy, but it didn't. It's free aim. But other times it will just automatically lock onto an enemy. So like,
It's not free aim.
yeah, it's inconsistent. You know what I mean? So finding that balance between what works with it and what doesn't, it makes the shooting very janky. Like I said, the game is funny and silly as hell. I stole someone's car, and instead of doing some shit like you would do on GTA, whatever, right? You'd open up the door and pull this motherfucker out.
Oh yeah,
Fucking She-Hulk jumps through the windshield.
window.
She jumps through the windshield and just
Yeah.
kicks somebody out. Like, what type of shit is this? But
Doesn't make any
also,
sense.
this game is glitchy as fuck because I did that one time and the dude didn't even get out the car. He kind of just he fell through. He fell through on like
Fell
some
through the door?
like some
This
citizen
fucking car.
like some citizen's burger. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
Happy
citizen burger disorder.
Yeah. I don't know why.
If nobody knows what that is, it's a Unity fucking game, and it's fucking terrible. But it was so funny. Like, I've played it before, but I played it because I fucking saw Vanoss and
Yeah,
I Am Wildcat and all them play it before, and it was
bro,
hilarious.
that video is so fucking.
Yeah, James and I watched it the one day after we'd finished the podcast.
Yeah.
Because we fucking referenced it, I think. We were
Yeah.
like, let's put that on right now. But I mean, you and I talked about it last night. You never finished a fucking Saints Row game before, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I never played one at all.
It's really odd because once again, I've played Saints Row 3, I played the fourth one, and I played Get Out of Hell, right? I never finished any of them. And it's not even that I had a problem with any of them. It's just like, you start a Netflix series like All American or some shit. Yeah, you get to season 2, you just stop watching.
Yeah.
True story.
Is that what you did with All American?
True story.
Never watched it.
It's a really good show, dog.
Never watched it.
Real shit.
Someone that I used to be friends with was watching it all the time, and I was like, maybe I'll start watching that. No, never touched it. Never touched it.
Yeah.
It's something that I would probably like too because it's a football show,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Mhm.
I probably really like
Yeah,
it.
real shit. I think you would love it, but
So-
I don't know. I just put it down. Like, I will go back to Saints Row 3 and Saints Row 4, specifically 4. People shit on Saints Row 4 all the time because they're like, this game is so fucking stupid. You become president and then aliens invade the earth and you're like in another dimension and you're like killing and shooting aliens and you have superpowers and you can run super fast and fucking fly. And you know what? I think it's cool.
Yeah, that one does. That one always like interests me a little bit, to be honest with you. When you said 3, I was like, is 3 the one that they fucking got weird with?
Nah, it's 4.
It's 4, yeah. 4 because they probably had no fucking idea what else to do.
Facts. That does make sense.
Yeah, then they do like the Matrix kind of shit and all. They were like in a simulation
Yeah,
some
yeah.
of the time. Yeah, weird.
That's why
Very
you
weird.
had superpowers. Get Out of Hell is really weird. That's the one I played the least because you're literally in hell. You're Johnny Gat in hell.
Is Get Out of Hell the one that was like a spinoff of 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have like superpowers in hell and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just based on that engine and all. It was a DLC, wasn't it?
I don't know if it was a DLC. I don't think it was.
It was probably planned as a DLC. It's one of those. It's probably one of those situations. But yeah, I never played any of them. Never even touched any of them.
I hear you.
Do you have like a rank yet at all? Like, do you know like kind of? Do you have like a?
If I would give it a number,
like right now, like
right.
how far are you right now? Do you know, like percentage wise?
I wouldn't say I'm not very far. But I'm like 3-4 hours in so far or whatever. I would say it's okay. You know what I mean? I would give it a 6.5, 7 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah, that's what IGN kind of gave it. They gave him a fucking 6.
Yeah, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's nothing great. I don't think it's as terrible as some people are making it out to seem. Like, look, while the game is glitchy, and listen, that shit's really fucking annoying. This day one shit. Game comes out, it's not finished. That is really annoying. I haven't ran into anything that's like game breaking.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's just like really weird shit, like, you know, the pop in, the pop outs, niggas phasing through fucking cars and shit like that. But it's nothing that's made me okay. I can't complete this.
It's not a Cyberpunk 2077. Kind of deal.
Yeah, it's not nigga. It's not Battlefield 2042.
Oh Lord,
I hate that fucking game.
Fuck that game. I'll never touch it.
I paid $60 for it day one.
I heard that it was so far.
2042?
No, I'm talking about Saints Row.
Saints Row, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's like coming from people that like are like really into all that shit. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. So
that's okay.
But yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of gaming, I just wanted to bring this up. We got a new Sonic Frontiers trailer.
We did.
We did. Yeah.
You
like
didn't tell me about this.
I don't know why I didn't mention it, but as somebody that's a really big Sonic fan, you know,
you don't plan on buying it.
I do. Day one. I'm gonna buy it day one. Yeah, it looks like it. I'm a really big Sonic the
Fake
Hedgehog
Breath
nerd.
of the Wild.
Honestly, I'm like, what are these niggas doing?
I kind of want to see like what did they show in this trailer? Did they show more of him just running around in a fucking empty space?
They showed actual levels, which they look okay. The game just looks very odd. Like it doesn't look like Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'll say this, Sonic Unleashed, when they introduced the boost gameplay, it looked like the next step for Sonic the Hedgehog. This doesn't look like that next step. It looks like a step backwards. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just very confused with the direction they're trying to go in. So, with that being said, it's like, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to play it. But I really just need to see how this game's executed.
Yeah. I probably won't buy it.
Yeah.
I've only really played like a couple Sonic games in my fucking life. So
yeah, you're more of a Mario guy.
Yeah, I like Mario a lot more. I have the Mario Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to play Super Mario Galaxy 2 again.
I never finished Galaxy 1. Really? I've never played Galaxy 2.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
I'm 100%
Those
serious.
are my favorite Mario games.
Really?
Yes.
Dog,
I've won 100% of both of them.
Dude, the Wii was so fucking annoying for me when I was a kid. I just didn't like it all the time. I don't know why.
Bro, I fucking loved the Wii.
I forget, was Galaxy 2 on the Wii or the Wii U?
It was on the Wii.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't even touch the Wii U. We never even fucking bought it. Carmen, I think, wanted it at one point, and I was like, why?
The Wii U was a really weird console. Like, I tell this to people all the fucking time. While the Wii U was a failed console, it has a lot of great games on it.
Yeah.
They're just putting them on the Switch now, like fucking Bayonetta 2, Donkey Kong Country Return, Country Freeze.
They had one fucking Lego game. It was called fucking like Lego City. Yeah,
I have it.
You have it?
I do.
Yeah. Have you ever played it?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, they have it on fucking PlayStation now.
Yeah.
PlayStation, I think Xbox, and probably the Switch too. But yeah, you wanna go to our next topic?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up, because I don't know if I want to talk. Wait. Yeah, we talked about Saints Row. We'll talk about Marvel after this. Oh, great! I get to talk about Ezra Miller. He's back.
You love shitting on this motherfucker.
I don't like Ezra Miller.
I can
at
tell.
all.
I know.
Okay.
I think everybody knows.
Did you see how my eyes lit up when I was like, "Oh yeah." So Ezra Miller, back in the fucking public eye, is on an apology tour. Literally fucking went into a meeting with fucking Warner Brothers and was like, I'm sorry that I gave this fucking movie that's probably going to be shit anyway a fucking bad rap and all this shit, and I'm just like, good for you, Ezra Miller. Fuck off. I fucking do not like Ezra Miller. The person needs help. They need help. I think that's it. I think that's really all I had to fucking say about that, to be honest with you.
That's
Which is
awesome.
very tame for me because I love shitting on this person so much. But yeah, it's so why do you fucking start shit? I don't know. The thing about it is, and I talked about this when we did the live show, okay? He fucking choked out a fucking woman. Who are you talking to? What are you doing, James?
I got a phone call.
All right, anyway, yeah, Ezra Miller fucking they fucking choked out a fucking woman. That's when they should have gotten help back then. This was back in like 2020. Fucking terrible. Anyway, yeah, that was my little Ezra Miller news for the week. I really hope, I really hope that there's nothing next week or next time that we do this. Anyway, we're gonna talk about Marvel Phase 5 and 6 real quick, a little bit. Then we're gonna talk about the first 2 episodes of She-Hulk.
Yeah, She-Hulk be shooting it up in Saints Row.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. And real quick, like both of us have actually been enjoying She-Hulk so much so far. All right, so I'm gonna fucking list these off like fucking pow 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 pow. All right, so
Boom shakalaka.
All right, February of next year. Okay, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Okay. Next we have in spring of next year Secret Invasion. May of 2023. Guardians of the Galaxy. Summer, Echo. Also in the summer, they're going to release 2 of those fucking shows. Oh, Lord. Okay. They're doing season 2 of Loki. Actually, really looking forward to that. The Marvels is coming out July 28th, 2023. Blade is coming out June 3rd of 2023. Ironheart is coming out fall of 2023. And then Agatha Coven of Chaos is coming out. Oh my god, is coming out winter of 2023/2024. So it'll start in probably like December of 2023 into January of 2024, basically. All right, so Quantumania is going to be Ant-Man and the Wasp versus Kang the Conqueror and MODOK. How familiar are you with those 2 characters?
Not at all. I only really know MODOK from, I think, Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, MODOK's just the big head.
Yeah.
Kang the Conqueror is the overall arching villain of
all of
this.
He's
these
the
3
Thanos.
phases. Yeah, he's the new Thanos. Which, honestly, really looking forward to him. Jonathan Majors has already shown that he can be Kang because he was Kang in Loki.
Yeah.
The last episode of Loki. Spoiler alert for Loki. And then what did we have after that? I literally forgot. Oh, Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion has a lot to do with the Skrulls and shit. So I'm really looking forward to that because that's going to be Samuel Jackson's show, basically. So I'm really looking forward to that. I love Sam Jackson. But yeah, so Quantumania, I don't know how this is going to go. Quantumania is probably going to be a little bit more of an introduction to the Young Avengers because Cassie Lang, Scott Lang's daughter, is going to be older now. So, and she's going to be her own character, her own superhero.
Get her
Stature.
own suit and shit.
Yeah, she's going to be Stature. So that should be fun. She's on the Young Avengers. Secret Invasion. Nobody knows anything about Secret Invasion, actually. Like, there's nothing pointing to what it's going to be about. Like, it's going to be about, like, espionage, basically. So it should be all over the place in that regard. And then we're going to talk... Okay, so Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This one's going to have a lot to do with Rocket Raccoon's origin. I'm actually really looking forward to it because... you didn't watch Peacemaker at all, right?
No.
That's on HBO Max. It's a pretty good show. One of the people on it, because James Gunn directed Guardians of the Galaxy, all 3 of them, and wrote them and all. He was also in Peacemaker. He's going to be the main villain. He's going to be the High Evolutionary. He's the guy that basically... I'm talking a lot right now. Hold up. Alright, so the High Evolutionary is another... Not really the biggest bad, but he's a big bad in regards to, like, he experiments on animals, he experiments on people and shit. Basically tries to get, like, beings to, like, their, you know, potential, their highest potential. Like, there's actually an entire, it's called Spider-Man Unlimited. Have you ever seen that?
No.
So basically Spider-Man goes to a, side note, Spider-Man goes to a fucking counter-Earth, and the High Evolutionary is the fucking main, like, you know, he's the fucking emperor of this world or whatever.
Right.
And he experimented on animals and shit, and now animals are the fucking, they're the fucking upper class people, and like humans and shit are like lower class individuals. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, that, and I'm looking forward to seeing Rocket Raccoon. This is probably going to be the last time that we see a lot of these characters. I think Drax is probably going to die. I think that's very likely, because Batista, like, even kind of said that he's retiring from the character after this one.
Yeah.
Either that, or I would like to just see people just, like, leave. You know? Leave that door open for them coming back eventually, you know? Adam Warlock's probably going to be a big part of it. We talked about, I think in the first fucking episode of this podcast, we talked about the guy from We're the Millers playing Adam Warlock. So
yeah, what's his name? Kevin?
Is that his name in that
I think
movie?
it is.
It's Ryan Poulter or something like that. I forget what his name is.
Definitely Kevin.
All right, Echo. Echo is about a deaf assassin, and she was in Hawkeye.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, yeah. I didn't, did you watch much of Hawkeye?
I did. Yo, out of all the Disney shows, I watched the most Hawkeye.
Really?
I almost finished Hawkeye, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so you know who Echo is already. Deaf assassin, works for Kingpin. That's about all that I can really say about that. Daredevil is probably going to be in it. I think that's actually confirmed now that he's going to be in it, because Daredevil's, like, going to be in fucking everything now.
Yeah.
Loki season 2, it's going to be a lot of the same stuff. It's going to be about time travel and shit. That's all I can really say. You didn't watch Loki at all, right?
Yeah.
The Marvels. Wasn't looking forward to the Marvels until after watching Miss Marvel. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Iman Vellani again as Miss Marvel. So that'll be cool. I think she's a great actress so far, and this, you know, fucking Miss Marvel was like her first thing ever. And then you also got what's her name? Monica Rambeau? Yeah, Monica Rambeau is going to be back in that, so that'll be cool. I'm still not the biggest fan of Brie Larson. Just mainly because she's
in 21 Jump Street.
She is?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't remember 21 Jump Street that much. Blade.
I'm excited for Blade.
I'm really excited for Blade too. I think you and I talked about this recently, didn't we? You and I?
So, yeah.
Blade was kind of like a lot of people's introduction to like Marvel a lot of the time, like back in like when we were little kids.
Yeah.
I just remember the first Blade when they had the fucking bloodbath. Yeah, that as a kid fucking creeped me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. And that's like the beginning of that fucking movie.
It's been so long since I've seen Blade.
I'm looking forward to that movie. We should watch it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Do a commentary on it.
I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. Honestly. It might not be the best looking back on it, but have you ever seen Blade 3?
No.
That
Only ever
movie
seen the first one.
Fucking sucks. I've never seen the second Blade. Ever. I've only seen the first and third.
That's odd.
The third one sucks, and Ryan Reynolds is in it.
Oh.
It's one of the 3 or 4 or 5 fucking comic characters that he's ever played. Ryan Reynolds is like the person that's played the most comic characters.
That's
ever.
Insane. Yeah, he played Green Lantern and Deadpool.
Twice. Two different versions, I should say. Okay, so Ironheart. Ironheart is she's gonna get her own introduction in Black Panther 2. She's basically Riri Williams is like she's a child prodigy. You know, she's very good at her job. Tony Stark handpicked her in the comics. I don't know how this is gonna go until after seeing Black Panther.
Yeah,
obviously.
I'm really excited for Black Panther too.
I am too. I am really excited for that.
Really good movie.
And then Agatha, Covenant of Chaos. Agatha Harkness. She's a character from WandaVision. Getting her own spinoff. Somewhat looking forward to it. I think she was a good part of that show. Didn't like that show, but I think she was a good part. All right. And then we have stuff from 2024, which is Daredevil in spring 2024, Captain America New World Order in May of 2024, then Thunderbolts, which is going to be the end of Phase 4. Daredevil doesn't need an introduction for you. You know who Daredevil is. Captain America, Sam Wilson's now Captain America. I'm really looking forward to that, honestly. And then Thunderbolts is Bad Avengers. The criminal Avengers, evil Avengers, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Looking forward to that. It's probably going to be fucking Baron Zemo, Abomination. We'll get into Abomination in a bit. I'm trying to do this as fast as possible so that we actually have time to talk about everything else. The good thing is Phase 6 doesn't have that much stuff.
No, they revealed a few things.
As far as like right now, because next, in 2 weeks or whatever, is D23, and then they'll probably announce a bunch more shit. Black Widow's sister is probably going to be in it. I'm trying to think of like more people that would probably be in it. Fucking, I don't want them to bring back Taskmaster because I didn't like how they did Taskmaster. But Taskmaster's probably going to be in it. I'm trying to think like who's still like alive that they could bring in. I don't know. I don't know. They might bring. I think She-Hulk's gonna tie into this eventually. But anyway. So as far as Phase 6 goes, we only have 3 confirmed things. It's just Fantastic Four in May of 2024. Yeah, no, November of 2024. November 2024, Fantastic Four. May 2025 is Avengers Kang Dynasty, and then later on that year in November of 2025 is Secret Wars.
Now that's gonna be fucking crazy.
And I've been saying that Secret Wars is going to be the next big Avengers movie, and I mean Kang Dynasty is honestly the next big Avengers movie, but the next bigger Avengers movie, which is going to finish off this saga, is Secret Wars, and I was right. I was fucking right.
Low key, I was thinking about this. With the way that the story of Secret Wars go, I would be 100% fine if they were to end it on their high horses and then just stop right there.
At that?
Yeah.
They won't.
I know they won't. I know they won't.
You know they won't because Miles Morales is eventually going to come in. X-Men are going to be a big fucking ticket item. Fantastic Four, they could still do shit with that eventually, more with that. There's a lot that they're going to do after that. Midnight Suns, which they're having a game about it.
Yeah.
The rumor right now is that Midnight Suns is going to be like Moon Knight, Punisher, Ghost Rider.
I really want to see Ghost Rider.
I don't know if Doctor Strange maybe would be in that. I know like a lot of characters and all, like they're rumored to be in that, so that'd be cool. But yeah, they're not gonna end it unless these movies fucking all do terribly. They'll never end. Yeah,
that's not gonna happen.
Not anytime soon.
No,
never. But anyway, I'm probably gonna see all this fucking shit. I fucking hate it.
Me and you both. Well, aside from the TV shows for me, I'm not watching all
yeah, I know, you don't watch all of them.
Dog, it's too much.
I don't watch
the movies, I watch all the movies. Yeah.
You see, the thing is, I've been keeping up with all the shows. Mm-hmm. The problem with you is you'd have to go back, you'd have to watch this, and this,
yeah,
and then eventually catch up.
I know, and it's like, I'm not really in the position to really, I don't want to do that right now.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see myself going back to watch WandaVision. I remember when the first 2 episodes of WandaVision came out, and people were like, eh. I was like, yeah, I'm chilling.
I don't like him. I fucking hate that show.
You know, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I watched the first episode.
You didn't watch anything else?
Nope.
I like that show.
It's not even that it was bad. It's just like I wasn't interested in watching anymore.
The first one that my dad watched. My dad didn't want to watch. He started watching WandaVision. He was like, I don't like this. I was like, yeah, I get it. I don't. It's the only one that my dad also finished. So. I like Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I've been getting better though. Like I watched quite a bit of Moon Knight, quite a bit of Hawkeye.
You've
been. I
yeah.
caught up with I'm caught up with She-Hulk. It's only 2 episodes, but
okay.
You know, Miss Marvel. I'm gonna try and watch a few episodes of.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So. And yeah, you'll obviously watch all the movies and all. You haven't watched Thor yet, right?
No, it's coming on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Like next week. Like
September 8th. I think it's the same day that D23 is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's when I watch it.
Yeah.
I don't know if life happened and I never got to make it.
I went to go see it. I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good. My friend Adam went with me, and he was like, "Yeah, I liked it." He doesn't really watch Marvel movies like that. Like, the last one before he watched Spider-Man. The last one before Spider-Man was Infinity War, and he fucking hated it because he was like, "Are you kidding me that there's going to be another one of these fucking movies next year? No, fuck that. I'm done with Marvel." I was like, "Okay, Adam." Yeah, so that's fun. Anyway, you want to get into She-Hulk?
Yes.
So we can do something else after this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of still hungry, so I'd like to go to Wawa. Alright, so first episode of She-Hulk. Alright, what'd you think about it?
I liked it. It was a pretty decent introduction to her character.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was stupid how she got her powers.
I agree. I was like, really? Really?
She fucking got her powers because he was dripping blood, and she had an open wound also, and it just happened to get into the...
I remember watching that. I was like... Because I watched it with my mom, right? I was like, yo, I feel like I've seen this before. You remember the beginning of Doctor Strange? What is up with these Marvel characters not driving like shit?
I saw a meme the other day, and it was like Doctor Strange and like Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, both getting in a car accident gets you powers is the moral.
Like what the fuck?
I was like, what the fuck? What is that?
Yeah, and then it's not even they get into a car accident, dog. They get in the most tremendous, the most worst car accident in the fucking world. Or fine, by the way.
Yeah.
She wasn't She-Hulk yet, you know. She was just fucking fine. And, you know, okay, now she has superpowers. Awesome.
Yep.
I really liked the end of it, though. The end of the episode. That was my favorite part.
Did you watch the post-credit scene?
No.
You didn't see the post-credit scene?
No.
Hold up. Because...
I didn't even know it had a post-credit scene. It's an episode of a fucking TV show. Why does it have a...
both episodes actually have post-credit scenes.
Ugh. Once the credits hit, I was like, okay, good.
The second episode's isn't that good, though. Hold on. I'm leaving this in. Or...
Did you see that ass? Like, that
Hold on.
Oh.
Did you actually see this?
I saw this on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought it was fake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was asking if Captain America was a virgin.
Captain America, fuck! I don't know if it was fucked or fucks, but I want to believe in my heart that it was fucks. Captain America fucks.
Yeah. Bro.
It's so funny. I thought it was hilarious. And that's kind of what like sold me on the show, honestly, a little bit. I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. Good. And then in the comics, the problem is she needs a blood transfusion, and you know the Hulk gives it to her because he's the best possible match for her.
Yeah.
So yeah. But solid first episode, I would say. I preferred Moon Knight and Miss Marvel, their first episodes, and even subsequently their second episodes over them, because I don't know, the first episode had me, but then I was like, is this really it? Like, it seemed like shorter than both of their first episodes. Like, look at the first episode of Moon Knight and look at the first episode of Miss Marvel. Like, kind of gives you, like, Moon Knight, it's like, okay, so this is Steven, he's fucking blacking out and all, so he needs to fucking figure out shit and all. Gives that little bit of mystery. Miss Marvel, you know, she gets the fucking bangle, and then she, you know, has her powers and shit. But what the fuck's the deal with this bangle and all? Alright, there's a little bit of mystery with that. She-Hulk, there isn't really anything. There was that fucking the Sakaar ship in the first and second episode, and we don't really know what it's about, but at the same time it's like we'll have speculation about it, and it's like, alright, cool, whatever. I have the feeling, I want to believe that it's gearing towards like World War Hulk, which is the sequel to fucking Planet Hulk, which is what Ragnarok kind of adapted a little bit. But I don't know. I don't really know. And I'll speculate, but it's fine. But yeah, so yeah, that seemed okay. It seemed okay so far. And then the second episode I wasn't really the biggest fan of. But anyway, let's you want to talk about like the plot kind of deal? Besides,
not too much really happened.
Yeah,
like, she got fired. And she got rehired, and the only reason why she got hired was
because she's fucking a superhero.
Yeah,
and it's like, well, that
they want her to be the
looks...
face of it, and then they want her to fucking be DA, defense attorney for fucking Abomination.
Well, that's not what DA stands for.
What's that?
District attorney.
Oh shit.
Yeah. She wants they want her to be, you know, the defendant for. They want her to be the actual attorney for Abomination. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a shame. And then
she was on her way to become district attorney,
and then she got fired.
Yeah, which is very fucked up. Honestly, it's like, really, like.
I saved your life. You got me fired.
Yeah. Fuck you guys. So yeah, no, fucking annoying. I agree. That was annoying for her. And in the comics, believe it or not, the company or the law firm that she's with, the stipulation was that she couldn't be She-Hulk. Like, she couldn't, like, Hulk out at all. Yeah. So, yeah. Very, very funny that, you know, they've changed that a little bit. Yeah. But, yeah.
Also that Easter egg.
Oh, what?
The Wolverine Easter egg.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Wolverine Easter egg. Wolverine's basically fucking confirmed unless there's a fucking another superhero that has claws for hands in the fucking MCU already.
And getting into bar fights.
And getting into bar fights.
Frights. It's late, guys. I know. It's late. It's 12? Past midnight. Yeah.
But anyway, the X-Man.
The X-Man, nigga. I used to hate that shit. Oh my gosh.
For a little context, James told me last night that people around James's circle used to call him the X-Man, as in Wolverine is the X-Man, and I was like, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard before in my life. I am going to exclusively call Wolverine the X-Man around you from now on.
Bro, not even I love the X-Man. Not even Professor X. Wolverine.
You know the X isn't for Professor X. It's because the mutant gene is called the X gene.
Heard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they're called the X-Men. Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, fun little fact. Yeah, it's just a fucking random thing that I know, and it's kind of funny. Yeah, but Wolverine's maybe in the MCU already. And
what if he makes an appearance in She-Hulk?
I don't think he will. I don't want to give up hope with that. And I already know Daredevil's in it, so it's like, who cares? I'm fine with Daredevil. Daredevil's one of my favorites, so is Wolverine. The only thing that can make it better is if Wolverine would be in it, but he probably won't. Heard a lot of people actually talk about it. They're like, I really want Taron Egerton, who's the person that I fucking want to be fucking Wolverine.
Is that the dude from Harry Potter?
No, that's... What, fucking Harry Potter?
Hold up.
Daniel Craig is the guy.
There we go.
Not Daniel Craig. No, Daniel Radcliffe.
It's late.
Daniel Craig is fucking James Bond. Wow. Yeah, it is late. So, no, Daniel Radcliffe is... Taron Egerton is the guy from the Kingsman movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then people want Giancarlo Esposito as Professor X, apparently. Like, a lot of people are, like, talking about that, and I was like, I've been saying that for a while now. I would really love him to be Professor X. But, and we could, I mean, this kind of, like, kind of makes sense to talk about a little bit, but like people want Magneto still, and people are like, well, you can't really do like Nazi. Yeah, you can't make him, you know, a Holocaust
They would have to
survivor.
change his backstory.
I
unless they
think-
pulls him out of his
Well, okay, to be honest with you, I think they could keep him, considering if you just tie it into Hydra and all. Hydra fucking made Bucky. They fucking froze Bucky for years, like, and like only took him out every so often. If they just do that again and just be like, yeah, he was supposed to be a fucking like super soldier, and they were gonna fucking use him, but you know the fucking program died or whatever.
That's like weird though, because he's supposed to be a mutant. So was that?
Yeah, well, no, he would
He's a
still be
mutant?
he would still be a mutant, but you know they found him in the concentration camp and they just experimented on him from there. So, I think it would make sense. Yeah. But yeah, that's my little theory, and I wanted to put this out there now, just in case I'm right. And I think that'd be really cool if I'm right. Clap!
All right. Well, with that being said, do we have any more for today's episode?
I like She-Hulk so far. I'm backtracking my statements about Marvel. I just fucking hated Doctor Strange. So
Yeah. I thought it was alright.
fuck you.
I don't care. Fuck you.
Somebody else doesn't like Doctor Strange. I can't really say.
Heard.
So I heard someone walking. I think it was Carmen. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, I think that's basically it. James, what are you doing after this? Anything?
I'm going to Wawa and I'm getting a great Gatorade.
Oh my god.
I'm so serious.
James refuses to buy blue Gatorade because I fucking showed him a picture of some monkey with
balls.
blue nuts, and he's like, "I'm not drinking blue Gatorade anymore." I was like,
Not for a while, man.
I'm gonna get, I don't know what I'm gonna get. I'm fucking hungry though, so maybe I'll drink when I get home.
Heard.
Alright. James, where can they find you?
Everybody, now that I am back on my bullshit, you already know what it is. You can find me at Comeback the Kid on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok, and on Twitter. On Instagram, it is Comeback the Kid _. Go follow your boy. I'm trying to get more consistent. We got this. Where can they find you, Eric?
They can find me at Young Aquaman on just about anything. I started posting a little bit on. I used to have a meme account. I'm now using it as a 3D printing and just random shit kind of account. I'm gonna start using that pretty frequently to show off like some of my 3D printed stuff. Obviously, like I have, you know, this. I have my fucking gauntlets and shit like that right now. I have other stuff around, like this is printed by Hayden. But yeah, so you can find me there at Young Aquamando, and then everything else is Young Aquaman, obviously. You can go find me, that's my normal shit, and I sometimes post hot takes that I'm like, yes, and then people are like, this is wrong, and I'm like, that's what a fucking hot take is, you asshole, and then I just fucking, like, just go off, honestly. And then you can find 5 Minutes Late on just about everything at 5 Minutes Late or 5 Minutes Late Pod. You can find us on our website at 5minuteslate.com. And we do plan on doing more shit. Obviously, we talked about it at the top of the video and all. We're going to, you know, start just doing more shit on here. It was really cool to have this done again. I mean, I've missed doing this. I love doing this. But obviously, like, we get burnt out sometimes. Like we got to talk about shit for like an hour, and that was, you know, we even trying to figure out topics for today. It was like, oh shit, we probably should have figured this out now. But we're gonna start structuring this a lot differently. We're gonna do news, then news and other shit, and then we're gonna talk about a main topic, and then we're gonna just get into like what we're gonna do afterwards, and then our thing, our stuff.
Essentially, we're going to get a lot better at this. I
Yeah.
know we have gotten a lot better than when we started, but we're going to improve even
Yeah,
further.
yeah,
We're
we're
going to
gonna
make this podcast fucking amazing.
Yeah,
for
we're
you guys.
going back to basics a little bit in that regard, as in we're going back to the actual like form structure. We're trying to find like a more niche kind of like thing, and our niche is video games, movies, television, But we're mainly going to talk about movies and television, which is fine. There's plenty of fucking podcasts on there. We're going out there and putting our opinion out there.
We're immersing ourselves in the chaos.
Yes, obviously. We'll still talk about video games when it, seems necessary. We'll still talk about movies and TV shows when it seems necessary. We'll still talk about random shit when it seems necessary. I think that's it. Everyone, have a good day, morning, evening, night.
Whenever you decide to watch this podcast, please have a good night, ladies and gentlemen, and take care.
Bye.